Stop DMing me all these private, like I owe you an answer because you watch my videos. Come on, sir. I don't owe you anything. You choose to be on my channel. That's your choice. If you don't want to be here, stop coming here. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So this is the Pixel 5a I'm using to record this video. And this video is obviously to put to rest the silliness and the pettiness that goes on in the tech community. I'm not making this to get any kind of special attention. I'm just tired of people coming to my feed telling me that the device isn't worth it because it has overheating issues in 4K. When the fact of the matter is, these same hypocrites that are saying this don't even use 4K. The majority of the world, consumers out there, do not use 4K, and they don't use 4K 60. They record in 1080p or less. Some consumers don't even know how to change the resolution on their camera to record in a higher resolution. So I make this video for that. I'm for the consumer, and I'm also for the tech community, but I'm also about reporting things that are an issue for a device. Now, by now, I'm sure Google knows that when you turn on 4K 60, the camera restarts itself and tells you that it's too warm. This isn't something that's new. It's happened to plenty of other devices. I think that the fact that what we look at is so much hatred and so much pettiness and so much childishness that goes on in the tech community. When you say that you're calling out an OEM and keeping it real and all this other stuff like that, you're not keeping it real. You're just showing how immature you are, really, by harping on the same thing over and over again. And most of these cheerleaders don't even have the device. A lot of this comes from people not getting the device. Let's just throw it on the table. There are a lot of haters out there that are mad because Google sent these devices out to Team Pixel. That's all it's about, really. So anything that they could find wrong or they would consider to be wrong, they're going to harp on it forever. And they're going to tell people that this device isn't worth $450. They're going to tell you to avoid it. Google should do this. Google should do that. What you should do is keep quiet and just stay on the sidelines, because it takes more energy to be negative and to always harp on something that's bad. Listen, I get it. My device, the camera restarted at about 8 minutes or so. Okay, big deal. Get over it. Most consumers do not record in 4K 60. I've tested this myself, this theory, I'll say. I've walked up to people and said, hey, what resolution you shooting in? That was a good video. They were like, what? I just turned on the camera. So all the people out there that are still wasting your energy, constantly pounding out videos or getting on social media, talking about how horrible this is a catastrophe, oh my gosh, really all you're doing is just trying to throw shade. So all the energy you waste being a hater, you should just go sit down somewhere. Go back to your phone or whatever you want to use. This is why I would never use Android. This is why I hate Google. If you hate Google so much, if you don't like Android, stop watching the be quiet. I love Google. But stop watching every video on this subject and giving your 2 cents on it when you don't have the devices. You don't know anything about this. You're just trying to find a way to keep this negative conversation going. I call it negative because people who don't have anything to do love to get online and just chop away at the keyboard, talking bad about things. And really, you should consider this. This is what you should consider. Yes, okay, I've reported, like I said, let's reiterate this once again. I've reported that this device I'm recording with does cut off for me at about around 8 minutes when I'm doing 4K 60. Okay, so don't do 4K 60. When did 4K 60 become the standard for everything? That's because it's not. Yes, again, we get it. Google needs to send a software update out there for that small percentage of people who actually use 4K 60. I use 4K 60 sometimes, but I'm not going to keep harping on this and complaining about this just because you guys want to come to the comment section or jump on social media and talk about it. So I felt like, you know what? I was watching my homeboy over there. He got a new channel. I was watching this video. I can't remember what his new channel is. And he was saying, you know, apparently people are getting online and insulting each other, cussing each other out, being vulgar about it. That's just the stupidest thing ever, folks. That is the problem with why someone like myself would sometimes I just want to get away and not even put up content, because you have all these fake people in the comments who for sure won't be this way in person, or they may say they'll be that way in person. They'll say online, yeah, I'll see you in person. Yeah, okay, yeah, right. I'm not Superman, but the fact of the matter is I don't conduct myself like that online. So for me to make this video, It's just that consumers need to know something. Do not listen to these people. If you're one of my followers, I'm talking to my followers of this channel right here, do not listen to these people telling you not to buy something when they don't have it. Or even if they do have it, they're blowing this way out of proportion. They're blowing it way out of proportion. Like I said, I'm using the Pixel 5a right now to record this video, and I'm at 5 minutes or whatever it is, or I can't, my glasses, I can't see that. 3 minutes? I'm at 5 minutes. They're pretty good for not having my glasses on. So, yeah, listen, don't listen to you. As I'm always saying this, you need to be able to determine reality when you're watching something. As a consumer, do you really care that this brand new phone you just bought can't record in 4K 60? Mirrorless cameras can't do it. I've pointed this out. And the fact is, I've already recorded my my 4K video comparison versus the iPhone 12. And I felt the need to put this out right now. So you'll see that video whenever you see it. I'm going to put this out first, more than likely. Nonetheless, at some point they'll be out at the same time. But I just wanted to point this out because all you people who keep coming to my videos telling me, oh, are you having heating issues? It's just, listen, you're just proving the fact that you're just a follower. You're a follower. There's no other way to say this. Stop worrying about all that stuff. The one thing, again, no camera is perfect. No phone is perfect. It's just a thing. Some people, though, have nothing better to do. And like I said, I'm going to say it again. I'm just going to be honest and transparent with you from where I sit. There are a bunch of haters out there. All they do is they see when the Team Pixel people getting something first, or just, it's sad because, you know, you promote all these people out there that have 10 million subs who give you one video on something. They give you 2 videos, maybe. And then you allow them to set the narrative. Oh, yeah, this isn't good. I wouldn't buy this. But then they turn around and tell you to buy a device that's 5 times the cost. Come on. Folks, wake up. Start thinking for yourself. Yes, I said it, and I'll say it again for the 3rd time in this video probably. The camera app will restart itself if you shoot in 4K 60, no matter what the temperature is. When I was outside in 102 temperature outside, it cut off within about 4 minutes. When I was inside in 75, 76 degrees, cool AC, it cut off at about 8 minutes. But I'm not wasting my energy trying to test to see if this is going to cut off. If you like something, you like it. And like I said, who in their right mind is recording, unless you're a content creator, and you wouldn't use a phone either because your camera can't even do that. Only a few mirrorless cameras can record in 4K 60, period. And no one really records in 4K 60. So I just find this very strange. And I'm actually kind of tired of all the shade that people are throwing at Team Pixel, man. I mean, do you? So there's going to be, oh, Jay, don't worry about it. You got to shake the haters off. It's not about me just addressing the haters, but I just think that it's kind of childish that you guys hop online instead of bigging up somebody, showing them love, being excited for them. You would rather sit your narrow mind behind to the sidelines and behind closed doors and trash people online through your keyboard, or trash people online, or tell them they're doing fake reviews just because they got it for free. Let me tell you something, folks. Nothing is free. Nothing is free. And obviously these people don't know this because they've never been a part of something, I guess. Go find you, man. Find something you like. Instead of pushing out so much negative energy, push out the positive vibes. Because the reality is, wherever you surround yourself around, that's who you are. That's who you are. So all you people out there who flood everybody's social media with, oh, don't buy the Pixel 5a. It's not even out yet. You know, it's on pre-order. Don't buy it. Look at all the problems they're having. Oh, that's pre-release software. From what I can see, this is a retail unit. Google didn't send me a message and say this is pre-release software. So don't worry about the bugs. They just sent it out and said, listen, we don't have any expectations for this. Enjoy it. Just tag us with gift from Google and Team Pixel and blah, blah, blah. You know this already. I'm not saying anything that you don't know. I'm telling you directly, if you follow me on this channel, avoid all that negative drama and that pettiness that people are saying about the Pixel 5a, because they're going to do it for the next device too. They did it for Sony. They complained about Sony. Oh, Sony really needs to fix this. How could Sony do this and never even purchase it? Never purchased it. Ever. Again, I've always said it on this channel, you need to determine what you think is reality and what's not. I kid you not, you're going to have to decipher through all this pettiness and nonsense. Some people are just making videos on this topic just to get the views. They are. They'll keep this narrative going forever. It's time to move on, folks. It is time to move on. Find something else to talk about. The Pixel 4a has an issue with the camera in 4K 60, but that one simple issue, what about all the positive things that the Pixel 5a can do? Google hasn't gone on record from what I can see and publish something about this. Oh, we're going to send a software update to this, because if I were Google, I would say, a lot of people don't even use 4K 60. Oh, it's an option, but most people don't use that, so it's not an emergency. I guess that's what I want to say. It's not an emergency that they go out and fix 4K 60. I just feel like some of you people are really harping on the wrong thing. You need to find some business, man, because this is so petty. And again, some people are just making videos just to get views on it, to title their videos with the 5A. There are a lot of creators out there whose content isn't good, and the only thing they can do is complain. Oh, Google doesn't like me. They didn't send me a phone. How did this person get a phone? Why did they only have 500 subs? All that petty stuff, man. Grow up, folks. You guys are not acting your age. I know this is YouTube, and we want to look at new products together and all that nonsense. You really got to grow up. Some of you guys are just immature. There's no way to say it. You're very immature in the way you present yourself online. You just are. And I've always promoted on this channel, is that the legacy you want to leave behind? Which is why I don't allow profanity on my videos, and I don't do any of that stuff in my personal life. But you do you. For those of you that do that, you do you. But you can rest assured, if you ever want my help, I would never recommend someone to a company who's vulgar online already. Why would I do that? So all you people out there who keep pushing this narrative of the 5A being trash, or the 5A is not good, the 5A is this, the 5A is that, you people who are watching this, you just remember who Google actually sent the devices to, and you choose who you want to listen to. Like I said, I've already recorded my video on the cameras versus the iPhone 12, and I had no intentions on making this video. That's why it's so random. But it's not that I'm mad either. Still, there'll be people getting me, oh, you mad? You sound so mad. No. That's not what it's about. It's just about keeping the people who I'm trying to connect with informed. I'm still trying to look out for the consumers. And sometimes it does get a little difficult when all these clowns come to the comments, or they get on social media and they bark off at the mouth, especially on Twitter, which is why I avoid Twitter at all costs. I only post things for the website. I post links for sales and stuff like that. That's why I try to keep it, because I don't do well with all these little young cats with just internet talk. I just don't do well with it. So I try to remove myself from the situation as much as possible. But this is my YouTube channel, and I definitely have a voice. And I'm going to tell you everything that's wrong with the Pixel 5a, things I don't like, things I like. And like I do with every other device, it doesn't matter that Google sent it to me. I'm going to buy it anyway. So the fact of the matter is, if you like what you see on the Pixel 5a, enjoy it. If you don't like it, pass on to something else. Pushing a negative narrative says who you really are. If this is all you have to talk about, what does that say about your character as a person? Yeah, I know people are going to say, oh, this is just YouTube. No, this is real life. You see me in person, this is how I'm going to be. I'm not going to put on a different face just because the camera's off. For those that have met me in person, they'll confirm this. This is what it is, and it's so many immature people, and unfortunately, these people are like 35, 40 years old, really immature folks. You really got to grow up and find some business instead of trying to promote negativity, even all the way down to a cell phone. That is the sad part, and it's going to happen again on the next device. The Pixel 6 will come out, and people will say it should have. The iPhone will come out, the Samsung will come out, it should have. This group of people, the question, and I won't take myself out of the equation, why do we allow them to have so much control over the narrative? Even content creators with millions of subs say stupid things. It's just a fact. I was looking at the timer. I was like, man, I've been going for quite some time. Whoa, 14, 15 minutes. Apologies for this random video, but I'm just kind of sick of all of the nonsense that goes on social media, which is why I've pulled back and I only put out YouTube content for the most part, post on social media, and try to keep it solely about tech. But when you have all these clowns in the tech community who add no value, my honest opinion and advice to those people would just go find some business. find whatever you like and focus on that, because you really got some soul searching to do as far as your personality goes. You've got to find a way to get grounded into something, because we need a positive atmosphere as much as possible. Everything is filled with a bunch of negativity already. We can't even have fun in the tech world. I mean, I don't know. I saw some posts online on Twitter, and I said, let me get off of this because I don't want to be involved in this. But I saw some people saying something about, it's a shame that, everybody's cursing each other out of their names and stuff like that. I'm like, are they freaking serious? Listen, grow up. You can get on this video right here and cuss me out all you want to. You can call me every name in the book. I'm just going to delete your comment and block you. It doesn't warrant me to give you a response because you're adding no value. You're acting like a kid, like a child. And the only thing you can do, since you can't articulate, is to curse people out or get on the keyboard and call them names. I think I saw that on Tech King Mike's Twitter when I was tweeting something about some shop links. And I think I saw that on there, and I was like, are these people serious, man? Is it that serious that you have to keep a negative narrative going? It's incredible. So again, random video. I'll get back to business. I'll post my video on the iPhone 12 versus the phone I'm recording with, which is the Pixel 5a. I'll post my video on that coming up soon. And again, apologies for this random video, but I'm getting flooded with DMs. Like, stop DMing me, folks. If you have a question, this is just in general, stop DMing me, because more than likely I won't respond. Oh, I see your DMs, but it's something you can put on the videos that you're asking about. Stop DMing me all these private, like I owe you an answer because you watch my videos. Come on, son. I don't owe you anything. You choose to be on my channel. That's your choice. If you don't want to be here, stop coming here. But stop DMing me with all these silly questions. How do you like the Pixel 5a? Are you having overheating issues? Or how did Google pay you to do this? Silly. Find a life, man. Get some business, because over here I'm gonna continue to vlog. I'm gonna continue to push out content. And I'll start using the 5a for all my content, and that way you know what camera I'm using. But on the real, man, I'm happy to be a part of technology as a whole. Just to say that I've lived in this age where I've seen all these people go through the tech world and struggle with it, and I'm still having fun. So I hope you have fun. You've got to enjoy your tech. And yes, I get it. I know for those people who are going to say, well, Jay, there's always going to be trolls. There will be trolls. I get it. Let's just keep it moving in a different direction, though. And again, I'm going to stress it one more time. This is a random video. So apologies to the regular people who are watching me who were thinking, man, Jay is mad. No, I'm not mad. Sometimes you just have to get these people to understand there's no room for you here. There's no space for you here. If you're all about promoting negativity instead of focusing on the product, there are so many ways, before I get out of here, there are so many ways to say that the Pixel 5a lacks in one area instead of doing it the way people. The problem is people don't have any tact. They don't have any tact. They don't know how to address something in a professional manner, and that's it. I've already addressed it by saying that, the Pixel 5a camera does restart itself after a short period of time, but who cares, man? Again, 1080p 60 is fine for 1080p. Is fine for you guys, because I did several polls on that, and you guys said, man, 1080p is good. The rest of that is overkill because I'm watching it on a phone anyway, and it looks really sharp. It's not the resolution that you're shooting in, it's the camera lens that you're shooting through. Check yourself. It's your man Jay. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.